Massive partnership announced for MONAD. MONAD just keeps building, guys. The fundamentals are always there for MONAD. No matter what the price action is doing, you want to be paying attention to projects that have, strong teams, strong communities, and build no matter what the price is doing, right? It could be down, it could be up. The team is still building, and that's what we're getting with MONAD. This is from Kevin Type DeRay. Big news, the Ponder team has joined the MONAD Foundation. We're excited to contribute open source tooling and standards that help applications take full advantage of MONAD's performance and decentralization. So here you go, guys. Massive partnership for MONAD. A lot of people might not understand what this means, but I'll break it down for you, obviously, right, in this video. But this is what I like to see in projects, guys. Even though the price for MONAD has pulled back once again to 2 cents, that does not matter, right? What matters is that the team keeps building. They keep building on their fundamentals. They keep pushing through, even though we're in a bearish market and the overall market is in a terrible spot right now. MONAD keeps pushing, and that's what you like to see, because guess what? Whenever the market does turn around or some type of catalyst happens for MONAD that makes it an outlier, or just like we saw with the Nitro program where it pumped 17%, more of that could potentially happen in the future, and that's what I'm betting on personally, right? And this is why I think MONAD is such a great gem, and I don't think you guys should ignore this project at all, guys. I think MONAD is one of the ones you have to have in your portfolio. If you are, starting crypto, you have a smaller portfolio, you missed the massive moves in the bigger altcoins or the bigger layer ones in the, previous, bull run that we had, this recent bull run that we had. You missed those moves and you're just starting fresh. I think MONAD is a great starting altcoin for the new investors of this space, right? In my opinion, right? And again, this is an altcoin. This is a utility project. This is a layer one that is accomplishing massive things on an institutional, traditional, and scalable front, right? So over the past 2 years, Ponder has grown to power hundreds of apps across the EVM ecosystem, right? This is the breakdown of Ponder, right? We've seen firsthand how today's EVM standards haven't kept pace with chains like MONAD, and how these limitations still hold back modern crypto software, right? And then they have a full article right here as well that we could, peruse through that as well. As I've gotten to know the MONAD Foundation and Category Labs team, right, which is the parent company of MONAD, I've only grown more impressed by their focus and integrity. No shortcuts, just consistent execution on a fast and truly decentralized chain. We're continuing to develop Ponder, and through contributions at the protocol layer, we have an opportunity to make Ponder better by pushing forward the entire EVM data and indexing landscape, right? Huge thanks to the Ponder community for your support as we enter this new chapter, right? Extremely bullish news. Let's take a look at Ponder's website, right? This is right here, Ponder's website. So it's a rapid custom indexing for any EVM smart contract. Ponder is an open source framework for building fast, reliable, and maintainable back-end software in crypto, right? So all the builders of EVM that want to take EVM to the next level and, make EVM, the Ethereum virtual machine, the number one go-to, software in crypto, Ponder is one of those components that, any EVM project should definitely have, right? Or be partnered with, right? And, for Ponder to join MONAD and what they've been building and what they've built is very bullish for MONAD as a whole, right? So powerful local development servers, build faster, stay on block with hot reloading, fast and lean. Ponder indexes 10x faster than graph protocol subgraphs, right? So it's extremely fast indexing for your EVM, type safe, end-to-end safety, and autocomplete with no code degen, right? One-click deploys. Deploy anywhere that runs node.js with zero downtime and horizontal scaling, right? This is one thing the EVM could boast, right? This is one thing that the EVM could always have under its belt, that it has zero downtime, right? Remember in the past how many times Solana has gone down? It hasn't been that, hasn't been the case anymore because they've continuously built, the project to be, very scalable and have, long uptime. But the EVM has experienced zero downtime since its existence, right? And again, this is extremely bullish. So right here, this is for the tech guys, the geeks out there. This is the type of thing that you want to pay attention to. And this is how Ponder scales compared to the graph and how much faster it is, right? It's 37 seconds in time, 5 seconds for cash, database size much smaller, and RPC credits much smaller as well. So they have partnered with MONAD, right? And obviously, again, like I said, this is very bullish stuff, right? MONAD is pushing the boundaries, what's possible for the EVM, advancing performance and throughput to unlock entirely new categories of applications. Today, fundamental limitations with the EVM data layer still make it difficult to build responsive, user-friendly experiences that take full advantage of the underlying chain. And that's where Ponder comes in, right? So why Ponder? The Ponder team, Kevin, Kyle, and Jay, have spent years helping developers ship faster, more reliable software in crypto. Through their work on Ponder, they've developed a deep understanding of the specific data challenges that hold modern EVM applications back, right? So remember how I was saying, in previous videos, that MONAD is basically Solana, Ethereum. You put it in a cauldron, you put it in a pot, you mix it together, you toss in steroids, you toss in Red Bulls, Monster Energy, Adderall, and whatever that end result is, that concoction is, that's what you get MONAD, guys. So everything you see from these chains that the chains that have held them back, right? MONAD tackles all these fronts and scales it to a next level, right? So the tech is there, the fundamentals are there, right? And I think, like I said, the use case and usability will follow because the MONAD team is paying attention. And you see, veterans in the space are also joining the team, right? Even now, they have their team already established, but more people are coming on board to MONAD because they see a future here, right? They wouldn't join a dying L1. Ponder wouldn't have, joined the team of a dying L1. They see the future here with MONAD, so that's why they decided to get on board, right? So at MONAD, at the MONAD Foundation, they contribute to infrastructure tooling and open standards that address these challenges at the protocol layer rather than working around them. Their work will help applications on MONAD better leverage the network's performance, reliability, decentralization, and drive the broader EVM ecosystem forward, right? The team will continue to develop Ponder as the leading open source indexing solution for EVM developers. They're excited for what's ahead. If you build on MONAD, if you want to chat about the infrastructure, you could definitely reach out to Ponder, right? So that is very bullish, right? Great news, great updates for MONAD. Again, they just keep building, right? Bit of a down day today. We just can't seem to break past the ICO price, guys. And if you take a look at the overall macro, Bitcoin is under 68K. I'm not even paying attention to Bitcoin right now, but as you can see, it's under 67K now, 66K. Analysts think that Bitcoin could drop below 40K, right? So that's why I say you can't rule out that MONAD drops to 1 cent. It could be possible here, right? But I still think some exposure to the market or having exposure, that 100,000 MONAD, even if you get it at 2 cents, you get it at 1 cent, long term, it's going to pay off, right? You can't predict the market, right? Because some people are still bullish. Some people still think, we're going to bottom quickly because we crashed so quickly. We're going to bottom quickly and catch everyone by surprise, right? Other analysts think that we're going to drop until October, right? And then 2027 is the start of the bull run, right? So I wouldn't know, right? I am just doing my best as a trader and investor the same way you guys are. So I would not know. My decision and what I would do is what I'm doing is having exposure to the market. So if we do run, I have exposure and I'll have, money on the side, dry powder as people like to call it, to DCA if we do drop lower, right? Simple as that. Because I believe in this space, I believe in the future of crypto, and I believe that MONAD is one of the projects that will be successful, even though nothing is guaranteed in the space, I have conviction here. So, as always, none of this is financial advice. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Join my Discord. Link to that is in the description. Also, support videos on the Clips channel. Short 2-minute videos, guys. I really appreciate all the support. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the